Truth.
You know, but they're gold colored. Okay, yeah, okay, but okay, you're right. They're great dragons. Great dragons, gold dragons. They're the same actual enemy, different name, different game.
Okay, do I have anything else that can prevent horrible things from happening?
Metabulls are part of the slime family, so that's why I go with the slime family, because babbles are part of the slime family, and by default and by proxy, metals are metal slimes, metal babbles,
Well, yeah,
king metals.
You don't really need to spell that one out for us.
Well, that's why I have love for the metal babbles, because they're part of the slime family. Some people say they're part of the material family, but they're not.
What's up, Ashes? Turn off the game. That's how you prevent it? Not gonna happen. I have revenge.
You have to beat this game.
That must
because he's been playing this game for 2 years
happen.
now.
I will one day defeat this game.
Once we beat this game, we have one more game to beat story-wise, and that would be Nostalgia, only for the story, not for the endgame content, not for the grinding. But since you started it, we need to finish the storyline. And yes, there'll be some grinding for levels in that. And they had the expansion, so there's more story to do. We can skip the Sanctum.
Where's Heal Us? Use Heal Us, since agility is down, and I'm sure she's going to hit me with something heavy in a second here.
So I hear that you've actually finished DQ4, but we just have to wait for it to be uploaded to YouTube.
That's correct.
Which is sad, because I had a lot of advice on how to grind endgame.
I knew how to grind endgame.
You know where the last refuge is? If you go into the bottom of the tower, that area has king metals in it.
You don't even have to go into the last area from the tower. Just that last town, you can go outside and wait until nightfall, and then you can just have Tornico whistle for him.
But you don't have to wait for nightfall when you're at the last refuge.
You don't have to wait for nightfall with a darkness lamp.
Oh, okay.
And the monsters there are easier in case you don't get a Metal King Slime. But yeah, I leveled up damned quick.
I love king metals. They're just so jiggly and silvery gray.
I have not finished all the post-game in DQ8, Truth. I'm actually missing 3 of the dragons. I'm going to work on that after I'm done with DQ3, which I got to Zenithia in DQ3.
Because you need the whole suit of dragon gear for the hero, and you don't have it yet. The helmet, the armor, the shield. And then the alchemy pot. You skip the alchemy pot for obvious reasons. You're not going to use it, but once you get the insta-alchemy pot, it's actually
doesn't work, bitch! I brought static bracers.
I have a hole in my lip. I just dripped on my shirt. My God. People think you're
No, you watched me do 3 of the 6 bosses. Truth.
I
I still haven't finished doing all of them in 8. I got distracted by something else. I forget what came out. It was probably a Halo game. Halo is usually what derails me from working on shit.
I know, and I don't like Halo, but you do, so we don't see eye to eye on that, but I don't judge you for it, because we all have different tastes.
I think everybody has a guilty pleasure when it comes to games, and for me, Halo is like the AAA title that I'm a sucker for.
But Halo is technically not a bad game, so that's not a guilty pleasure, because there's still people who really love it, a lot of it. It's not... A guilty pleasure is a game that you know is bad, but you like. Like, Castlevania 2 is my guilty pleasure. I play the shit out of that game, and people hate it.
Well, just because other people hate it doesn't mean that it's a bad game. Lots of people hate Halo and would argue that it's a bad game. I wouldn't say that Castlevania 2 is a bad game. I'd say it's one of the weaker ones in the series, but it was also their first attempt at doing something more Metroid-like, so...
Okay. I just know that objectively, Halo, the whole Halo series, from a technical standpoint, is not a bad series. From a fidelity standpoint,
from technical nor story, it's a very solid series.
Right. So I can appreciate the game because
Frizzle?
of that.
Can I frizzle you, Melody?
I can say, look, Halo is technically a good game. I just don't like it. I don't like it because I didn't fall into the hype of it. I didn't enjoy it when I played it finally. Things weren't explained when you played it. I didn't care about getting into the lore of it, so it just kind of came in and out of my life that fast.
Things are pretty well explained in it.
not initially. Like the first Halo game, you don't really know what the fuck it is. Like, what is the Halo in the first game without knowing anything else?
No, they fucking explain it during the game. That's part of the story of the game, is finding out what the Halo rings are.
But
And they tell you... Well, that's on you, Zen. You can't say that it's a flaw in the game that they didn't explain it to you when they do and you just didn't get that far.
Why couldn't it be in the manual like every other story that I was used to
Because part of the story is finding out what this giant ancient alien artifact is. You're not going to show up at the Halo ring and be like, gosh, guys, we all know what this is.
Well,
they'd never seen anything like it before. That's part of the story of the game, is unraveling the mystery of what the Halo rings are and what they do. You know that the Covenant believe that they're some sort of sacred artifact, but finding out what they really do is part of the big reveal of the game.
Because there's no such thing as a sacred artifact. Because gods don't exist, but science does. And alien races in this universe
Zen,
does.
hey, buddy.
I'm talking about the Halo universe. Halo universe. The gods don't exist, the sacred stuff, but the technology and the alien races do. But the race didn't know that, so they called them a sacred artifact. See?
It depended, truth. Certain games would include the story. Typically, if they were arcade ports, it would include the story in the manual because the arcade games weren't really too interested in displaying story to you. It kind of had to be fed to you.
Now you're fighting me because you just killed Rose, right? Yeah.
I already dealt with Rose. And the evil spirit left Rose and is now in Melody.
The evil spirit gets around, man. Why does he only take chicks? Actually, he takes the bloodline because her bloodline is strong in magic. That's why. Nothing to do with the fact that she's female. That's explained.
What am I going to do? Fizzle? Fizzle. Or not fizzle. Sizzle. No, frizzle! Spell names are hard.
If you could only cast one spell, but it can't be revive, what's the spell you would choose? Or the revive family. You can't use vivify or revive. So what spell would you choose to be able to cast? I know what one I would cast.
What? Can you clarify that poorly worded question?
A spell. If you could cast one spell, like if you...
That's not... That doesn't revive people, what would it be?
Right, you can't use vivify or revive, so if you could cast one spell, other than a revive spell...
accelerate, probably.
So you can just be apeshit fast and just do shit really quick?
Yes.
That'd be actually pretty... That's a good utility spell, because you could just cast it in normal life.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and you could get your job done, like a lot of work done really quick, and then just chill.
Yeah, like whenever it gets busy at work, just drop accelerate on my fast, do it in like 2 minutes, and then, you know, I'm good.
Okay, you might have changed my mind, because I was going to say levitate or fly, because I have this thing about flying, but with a real-world application, flight is fine, it's fancy-free, but
well,
it doesn't make money.
Zoom would...
It doesn't make money.
Well, no, because think of how much money you'd save with Zoom.
I was thinking about Zoom, yeah.
You would save a lot of money with Zoom.
I could visit you every week, and we could just do this at your house every Thursday or Friday. I would just Zoom to your house. Zoom to Saigan. Swing, swing! Hey, Saigan, I'm here for gaming night. You go, Zen. And then we'll be on your webcam together, and then we'll be able to punch each other in the shoulder. You bitch. Like if we're playing Street Fighter, and I kick your ass, you can actually physically punch me. Like, shut up, Zen.
Dude, you would be so bruised like all the time.
As long as I get to hit you back once in a while, we're fine. Because I understand gamer anger. I understand it's like, you bitch. Ow, you dick. I get that. I grew up with that culture, so I get it. Oh yeah, but if Zoom exists, Ashes, I wouldn't break my head, because comic relief would state that I would just hold my head for 2 seconds and be fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's how it would work? What if it didn't work that way?
Okay, since magic doesn't exist in our universe to begin with, the magic would protect my neck from snapping.
You think so? That's quite a guess. Are you sure that that's how it would work?
Okay, we know that broken bones exist in Dragon Quest, but how come the hero doesn't break his head when he zooms into the ceiling? Because
he has plot shield protection. that doesn't necessarily extend to real life. The heroes in Dragon Quest can also jump off of towers and fall 5 stories and be totally fine.
Well, they have plot armor. Okay, fine. But other characters can cast Zoom too. I mean, you know, actually, when other characters cast Zoom, they can cast Zoom from inside buildings, because when you gave the Wing of Wyvern to the prisoner in Torneko's chapter, he used the Wing of Wyvern in the cell and it worked.
Because he's an NPC.
Right, so if you're not a hero, you're an NPC, and if you're an NPC, Zoom works in buildings.
You're making some very strong assumptions, because he was also a story-critical NPC.
You brought up a valid point.
I did.
I am not against that you brought up a valid point, so let me think. Well, it's true, but that is the only reference we have. So since it's the only frame of reference, we can assume it's the norm.
Stop,
We
Melody!
have another frame of reference.
She just got 3 moves.
I think she accelerated herself, and then it gave her 2 attacks or some shit.
No, she slowed me down, is all. But still, she took 3 moves.
Well, she's also a boss now, so, you know. Bosses cheat, we know this.
Ooh, Dazzle could be sucky.
In the top 5 monsters of my favorite, I love the Lionels, the guys who have the 4 legs and the 4 arms, the lions that have the 8 limbs. Those are one of my favorite characters because they just look so cool. And if you had one that was tame, he would be a big kitty. He would be so cute, just like cuddle. That's also a second reason why I like him. He's in my top 5. It's just like if he wasn't mean, it'd be like, oh, how cute. He's got 4 big paws that he could just play with you, and then you could also snuggle up to him. He's got 8 limbs, so basically he's an octa cat. And he's cute. So if he wasn't mean, there's a lot of animals in our world that are cute if they weren't vicious.
Well, I mean, they can be vicious and still adorbs anyways.
Well, they're not adorbs when they're ripping your guts out.
Hey, speak for yourself.
You can't claim cute when they're attacking you.
Sure you can.
Okay, if you could claim cute, if you could do that, then you wouldn't have the heart to kill them.
Oh god, stream, why? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, your stream died for a second?
Well, I mean, it's still going, but we're dropping frames like crazy there. It looks like we're back. Sorry if the quality went goofy there for a moment, folks.
You in the 600K region?
It dropped down to 100K.
Ew,
and it shot up to 82 dropped frames. Damned fast. Boy, this bitch is getting on my nerves.
Okay, people say, Ash just says that my argument is a shitty argument for the NPCs, blah blah blah, testing returned. I don't think it is, because it's the only frame of reference we have in the game. So that's why my argument stands, because we don't have a second frame of reference. You can make the argument in the opposite, because we're still talking about a fantasy world where we don't know all the rules. Give you that. But I'm just going based on our frame of reference. Truth of Perfection says 1 to 3 or 2 to 3 attacks per turn for her. We don't know. We really don't know.
It's feeling like 2 to 3, honestly. She is not stopping.
Demon at Arms is higher than Rogue Knight. Oh, he likes the Conkus Cerador or the Fu Hero, his Truth's favorite DQ monster. The Fu Hero is cute, because when he attacks and misses, his sword breaks and he goes and fixes it. It's kind of cute. Yeah. He's also called a Pod Hero, depending on which version of the game you're playing.
Oh, evaded your fire slash. Ha!
I like the Rogue Knight because he's just cool. He's not in my top 5, but I like him. And if you kill him, you have a chance that he'll just die and you can get his armor. The armor's cursed, but it's cool. It would just be cool to have a set of rogue armor in your house. Just as a display. Yeah, he was a monster once, but I killed him and his armor didn't vanish, so I took it home. And you gonna equip it? No, it's cursed. But it's still cool.
Medial yourself, sap.
I'm basing it on no factual evidence. My factual evidence is what you observe in the game. It's observation.
Yes, dude, that was so much easier with the static bracelets.
Look, all the EXP.
That she doesn't get any of.
Pain.
You are even more worthless than your sister. I doubt she will survive those wounds. You've at least taken out one of my nuisances. You've averted the catastrophe in Utolio for the time being, but for what cost? I'll make sure that you get what is coming to you, even if I have to do it all myself.
He is the demon rat that you fought so long ago. He just keeps coming back.
Melody, you gonna live?
You're gonna live.
Saigan, I'm sorry,
Saber strength. We have heal spells. We have herbs. You're fine. It's Dragon Quest.
Smack you with a couple of Yggdrasil branches, you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Melody made a steady recovery with Saigan's care. She is now more determined than ever to stop Exodus.
Her and Saigon should get married.
What? Why?
Because they now
Because she's the only female character in the party?
No, they now have a connection. He nursed her back to health, and
I'm sure the others helped.
the others are
Saigan, thank you. We have to carry on for your mother and my sister. Oh my god, we made actual real story progress.
Didn't we? Yes.
It still wants to bring destruction to Utolio, though, so I'm kind of...
It's okay. You fixed the past, so it's going to be in the present now.
I cannot save. I still can't save. There's something preventing me from saving.
Seriously, RPG plot rules.
This is garbage. If you're not going to stop me on my way out of town, then what's the problem?
Save at the church.
You can't save at churches in this.
Oh, right, because you can save anywhere in town.
Except right... Oh, wait, now I can, apparently, for whatever strange reason.
Probably just a bug in the engine.
Maybe. Never, Ashes. Never. Alright, so let's go to the future, see if Utolio's there.
Now, do you want to change your accessories to something more useful? Because all you did was prevent paralysis, and there are probably better ones.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Right now I'm just kind of dreading having to go.
Stop giving you good advice, right? I said that to you once. I don't know what you told me, but I was like, stop giving me useful advice. Actually, no, it wasn't you. It was,
I was like, did I?
No, you didn't.
You had me half convinced.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Actually. I was convinced that you did, but no, it was actually somebody else who did it, and I was joking around with them. I go, no, stop giving me useful advice. God, it's like you want me to succeed or something. I should hold Saigan hostage in DQ10 until he clears his mailbox.
Not gonna happen, Ashes.
Slime drop. I've given Saigon some really good advice before, but he's like, shut up, Zen. I can't remember in the past. Like, you'd have to follow our entire history.
It's happened at some point, I'm sure.
$3 for this in. That is a steal.
Do 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 ba da do da da do ba da ba 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 dee ba dee bop ba da boo boo do 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 do. Are you sure? Oh wait, is it this?
Yes.
No, this is Wiyuto. Can we go to Wiyuto? No. No, this isn't right.
The map will have a flashing area where there's a shard. Right there. Look at the flashing dot.
Oh, it tells you where to go. Herpaderp. Is my party formation different? Will that make a difference? I don't know if it makes a difference, but you are right.
Actually, no. LBRY said formation means nothing. I've asked him that. Because the only way to change formation is to ditch them all in that castle and re-add them. Order precedence makes no matter in this game.
Word.
Yeah, I got official word for that.
You look like an adventurer. Have you visited the legendary mystic of Utolio? He knows how to create the most powerful armor and weaponry. Did you know that the cavern up north used to be covered in ice? Some say that the lowest levels of the cave still are. However, thanks to the rocks that are in the cave, no one can make it to the lowest floor.
Search the pot down there.
You search the pot down there.
Well, I don't have any weed. You do. Told you! Get a tiny metal. I give you good advice. And search the other one around the shop on the other side.
I've tried to work on one of the legendary's trials, but to no avail. He just demanded too much.
This one might be empty. Yeah, okay. I remember that there was one there and there was tiny metal. Okay. Oh, move. Okay. You must say move very steadily until he moves. Look, he's got a slime. How cute. See, I want the slime family to live because I want a slime as a pet.
Tell me, do you ever attempt monster breeding? Honestly, can say that I don't.
Yeah, you can do the... She's one of the breeders. Strength seed. NPCs in Dragon Warrior 1 blocking you from leaving the item shops are annoying. Yeah.
The cavern on the north tip of this island really serves no purpose. Some say that it houses some pretty good treasure, though. Possibly a shard.
The hero in Dragon Quest 1 is the only hero yet to have sex. In the remakes only.
Zen.
It's true.
He's the only one confirmed to have had sex.
Confirmed to have had sex. He is confirmed.
I'm pretty certain the other ones have gotten down at some point or another.
I'm not sure
their
because
lives.
in DQ8 he's pretty chaste because he loves his childhood friend, the princess, and I don't think he would ever.
Oh,
defile
you
her.
know that. Wait, have you not seen the true ending to DQ8?
Oh, I saw the true ending, but I still don't think they've done it yet. They haven't bummed uglies. They're just really close. But
They ran off together and got married.
Yeah, but they didn't bump uglies on like. That's
On
like
screen?
implied.
I'm sorry it hasn't happened on screen, but if somebody has a wedding night, you can pretty much make the assumption that it probably happened. Also,
Okay,
they're adults. And also, why are you so concerned about this?
Actually, DQ5, you know he does because he has kids, but
Why are you so concerned about this?
I'm just.
Why, out of all the great mysteries in the universe, are you hung up on trying to figure out which Dragon Quest characters have had sex?
Well, because reasons.
That's not a reason, Zen.
Because reasons.
If you want to know about Dragon Quest characters having sex, go to the Dragon Quest Tumblr, and you're good.
I can't because I don't have a Tumblr account, and I'm not gonna make one just for that. I have standards, damn it. And don't look at me like that. I do.
You can't see how I'm looking at you.
No, but I can. The gears in my
You can
head
actually hang on. No, I will show you how I'm looking at you.
You actually gotta turn your camera on?
I'm actually going to turn my camera on so you can see the look of disappointment that I have for you right now.
Oh God, I just disappointed.
So disappointed.
Great sci-fi.
So disappointed then. A source using this device already exists. Wait, I'm confused. Really? Oh, hey, look at that right there. All right, so
I am matron and know the people of Utolio the legendary. I know the secrets of creation, the most powerful weapon.
Zen,
And I don't have your camera on.
I'm disappointed in you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hashtag disappoint Zenpai.
Hashtag